What would happen if Africa finally united? Politically, economically, and spiritually, and said it's time to collect what's owed. Let me tell you, the world will flip overnight. Peace, family. Welcome to the Quiet Rebirth TV. I'm Tila, and tonight we're unlocking the truth they do not want discussed. What happened if Africa unites and challenges Europe and America for centuries of slavery, colonization, and stolen wealth? If you're ready to remember, awaken, and rebirth, let's get into it. First of all, Africa is not weak. They fear its potential. Africa is not the poor, helpless continent they show you on TV. Africa is the richest land on earth in minerals, people, culture, and future power. Let me break it down. 45% of the world's gold, 65% of the world's cobalt, 90% of the world's platinum, 40% of the world's diamonds, the youngest population, the fastest growing economies. The only reason Africa looks so weak is because America and Europe spent 500 years draining it. What if Africa united politically? Africa is 54 nations. If they unite under one political voice, the whole world got a problem. They will instantly become the world's largest voting bloc in the UN, the biggest demographic power on the planet. A political force that Europe and America cannot ignore. That alone changes global power. Add the Caribbean, game over. Imagine if Africa joins the Caribbean. Jamaica, Haiti, Trinidad, Belize, the Barbados, all the islands built by enslaved Africans. That's an entire region with the same trauma, same enemies, same reparations claims, same cultural roots. This becomes the Black Atlantic Alliance, Africa plus the Diaspora. Now add Latin America, Brazil, Colombia, and Venezuela. Now add Brazil, the country with the largest black population outside of America. Add Colombia and Venezuela. Add the Afro-Latino nations. Europe and America will be outnumbered worldwide. Add Asia and the Middle East. They were colonized too. Asia suffered colonization too. India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines, Vietnam, Korea, even China was carved up by European powers too. Middle Eastern countries was colonized, partitioned, and controlled too. If Africa rises, Asia and the Middle East will stand right beside them too. What happens when they all come together? This becomes the single biggest alliance in history. Africa, 54 nations, the Caribbean, 15, Latin America, 20, Asia, 48, Middle East, 17, Oceania, 15. So that's about 160 countries against the 30 nations of the U.S. plus Europe. See, that's not a fight. That's a whole global shift. What could they demand together? If this alliance formed, they could demand reparations, return of stolen artifacts, control of their own minerals, fair trade, new world laws around colonial crimes, a new financial system that doesn't run through Europe, justice for slavery, justice for genocide, justice for stolen land, justice for stolen people, and Europe and America could not outvote that. Why it would change the world overnight? Let me tell you why the West fears this. Because the moment Africa unites, they lose control of cobalt used for phones and electric cars. They lose access to Africa's oils and minerals. They lose the ability to dictate global politics. So the dollar weakens, Europe loses its global dominance, America loses global dominance, and suddenly the children of the sun are the center of world power again. Family, this is deeper than politics. This is spiritual, this is ancestral, this is prophecy. A united Africa is a united black world, and a united black world is a shift in global energy that they cannot stop. If this message reached your spirit, go ahead and subscribe and join the Rebirth tribe. Until next time, stay protected, stay informed, and stay in your power.